Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And today we're gonna be looking at all of the products that I've hauled in September, and I'm gonna give you kind of like a little bit of more thorough review of these and kind of how it's been for me so far. I'm actually filming this for the second time because yesterday I filmed it too late and the footage it's kind of really hard to see what I'm showing you, and I'm like it's really badly lit, so I have to do the whole thing again. But yeah, hopefully you will enjoy this in case you're new here. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, I love testing skincare, especially skincare that is targeted towards combination skin and acne prone skin. And I also review hair care. I have curly hair and kind of like fine hair, so that's what you're gonna see here. So hopefully you will like that. And in case you're interested about this look, I've actually decided to dupe the Chicago palette by Nomad Cosmetics. So I kind of used my Legend of Color palette by Colourpop to just kind of build the color story. Obviously it's not exactly as the Chicago palette, but I've tried to be as close as I possibly can, and I think I did quite a good job. And this is my first look. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a second look, and I think on Monday the video should be up. We'll see, maybe I'll decide to do 3 looks because I really want to test out this color story and see if maybe I should buy the Chicago palette or if this is enough for me and I can just use these shades if I'll ever feel the need to kind of play with the palette like that. So we'll see. But yeah, let's just start with the video. So in September, my biggest kind of goal, or like, you know, the biggest thing for me was reviewing a new brand to me, and that's Beauty of Joseon. So I decided to buy all of their products, or like most of their products, to build a routine with them, and I've been testing them out. I actually started testing them in August, like towards the end of August or like second half of August, but I didn't upload a video until September. And I have many different products. So first I have the cleansing oil. This is the ginseng cleansing oil. It is amazing. Everything from this brand is genuinely wonderful. I love this oil because first of all, the tube goes all the way down, so you're gonna be able to squeeze out everything, and it even like curves a little bit, so like you literally will be able to get the last drops, which I love when brands do that. Sometimes they end the tube like a millimeter before the end, and then obviously everything that gets towards the corners, like you can't get that. So this is amazing. I love the product. It removes all makeup, even waterproof mascara. It's very gentle. It feels amazing. It doesn't tuck on your skin. It's not too thick. It's actually really nice, soft oil. And I love that product so much. So yeah, I love that. Then I also have the ginseng essence water. This is amazing toner. It's really good to like calm the skin, give it a bit of hydration. I feel like it's also slightly brightening, or at least I feel like it gives that effect, and it just really helps the rest of your skincare to like penetrate better, and it feels amazing. Then I also have the calming serum, the green tea and pantal. By the way, I made a full video of these products, like testing them, showing you how they look on my skin, so I will link that down below. This one is my night serum. It's beautiful, it's really calming, it's really nice for like redness especially, or irritation. And in August I really loved it after like the whole day of being like, whether I was outside or inside, like it's been so hot in August, and it was just so nice on like the warm skin, or like, you know, flushed skin, to use this and kind of calm it down. So I really love that. And then for the day, usually I use the Light On Serum, Centella and Vitamin C, which I'm almost out of, as you can see. It's one of those squeezy tubes that has the pump at the end. And yeah, I think I only have like 1 or 2 days left out of using this, and then it's gone. But I really love this product. I think it's amazing. It's nice, especially if you don't want to use moisturizer that day, but you feel like sunscreen might be not enough for you when it comes to hydration. I feel like this is a nice way to kind of bridge these two things. So I would usually use this as a serum and moisturizer in one, and then I would just top it with a sunscreen. Speaking of sunscreen, the best sunscreen I've ever tried in my life, and I don't think I'll ever be able to get better than this, because this genuinely doesn't feel like sunscreen at all. It is the most amazing moisturizer ever. Is this sunscreen. Again, I'm almost out of it, and it's their Relief Sunrise and Probiotics SPF 50 plus PA 4 pluses. It's just wonderful. It's so soft and silky and plushy, and it doesn't crease on your skin. It isn't oily. It doesn't make you white. It's just the most wonderful formula. Everything layers beautifully underneath, over this and underneath this. It's just, I don't believe that this is sunscreen. It is just too great to be sunscreen. Like, I've never tried that, and yeah, I'm so happy about this. And then I also have the Dynasty cream, I never know. As you can see, I've also used that quite a lot. It's amazing. I use this at night, and I also only use it here. That's why there's still quite a lot of product there, but it's amazing. It's very, almost like a jelly cream. It's very lightweight, really calms the skin, and it just feels amazing, and it creates this occlusive layer that isn't sticky or oily, but it also doesn't dry too fast, and it just creates like a really nice layer to keep your skin protected and moisturized. So I love that product so much. I've been trying to brow products, so I have my Brow This Way by Rimmel. It's the shade 03 Blonde. That's what I'm wearing today. It's a pencil, and it's actually really nice. I love the color because it's not too brown, it's not too ashy either, like, because I was blonde when I was a kid, but now obviously it almost looks brown, like my hair almost looks brown, but I don't want to use brown pencil on my brows because I feel like that doesn't really look right with me and with like my how do you call them, roots. But then a lot of blonde products on your brows are really gray, and I just, or they're really light, and neither of that works for me. So I really like that this is just like kind of taupey color, but not too gray and not too brown. And then I also have this Got To Be 2-in-1 gel. You can use this either on your brows or on your baby hair. I do really like this one, but you have to be careful about this because it is pretty, well, not thick gel, but like strong. It's really strong gel, and you don't want to look like super crusty. Also, you like have to, I don't know, sometimes too much gets on my brows and then they look really wet and really shiny, so you have to really buff it out and just kind of be careful how much you use. And I have this rosemary hair tonic. I love rosemary on my hair. This also has, I think, salvia. I don't know if salvia is in Latin or in English. Like, I don't know if you have different word for it in English. If you do, I will write it here. But yeah, and also green tea. This is amazing. It's supposed to like help your growth and stop hair fall and all these types of things. And I just love this. And it's also really nice. It's like a massage in the morning. So like you massage it into your scalp. It lifts up the roots so you have a bit more volume. You can also, if I have crusty curls after like using a gel the previous day or like the previous night, I can kind of scrunch it with this, and it's not, it evaporates obviously. So like it's not like oils that stay in your hair and weigh them down, because I have fine hair and a lot of oils just don't work for me. So that's that. Then when it comes to palettes, I think I have 3 palettes. Well, technically I should also mention the Undergrowth palette, but I think I released the review the last day of September, if I remember that correctly, and I haven't really had much time. Like, it's 19th for me, and I think I'm releasing it today, and I've only been using it the weekend that I've been reviewing it, and then the next week. So I only used it 4 times. I haven't had more than that to use that, and I know I love that palette, but I would still like to use a couple more times and be sure about the shimmers, because I feel like some of them, first of all, looked kind of similar, and second of all, I don't know if they actually can last you all day without creasing. So I have to test that properly, and I need to bring that with me to work, because to my dorm, because then I can try it when I'm going to work and I'm doing my makeup at like 6 in the morning. I usually have to get out the door like at 6:20, so usually by like 6:10 I have to be done with my makeup, to like put on clothes, bring some like tea with me, find some kind of lunch and go. So and then I take it off at like 10, sometimes even 11 in the evening, so, or like at night. So then I can tell you like a proper review of if it actually lasts all day. So I think I'm gonna put that in the next haul with all the October products, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of products that I will buy in October and maybe even try in October, but I won't be able to review them all and like release them all in October. So like I feel like it's not that bad that I will postpone this. But we still have a couple of products. So I have the Nomad Fuji 5 Flakes palette. I love this. I love this color story. I actually used a couple of the shades yesterday, like kind of at night, to just kind of remind myself how they work. And I was meaning to film this video wearing this palette and sharing you my thoughts with this palette, but yeah, as I said, it was too late and it was already dark outside. I mean, it's getting pretty dark right now, so I hope it's gonna be okay. Like I've been so busy. But I've used this palette, let me get that, but I think it was 9 times. I have to open my Excel spreadsheet. No, actually 10 times. Yesterday it was 9 times. So I've used pretty much all the shades at least 3 times. The only ones that I haven't used that much is this kind of neutral shade. I've used that only once. And then, this blue, I've only used twice. Everything else is 3 times and this one even 4 times. And I love the mattes. I think they're really fun and I love this color story all together. When it comes to shimmers, this yellow and this pink I only can use in my inner corner because they crease quite a bit. The rest, since I mostly use them in the outer part, it's fine and I haven't noticed that much of creasing. Like, yes, technically these two blue kind of crease too, but if I only use them in the outer half, it's okay. I just can't really bring them like towards this area because that one is kind of more hooded. Diamond Fuji though is amazing and you can even use it as a highlighter on your face because it is kind of like a very iridescent formula and it looks beautiful. I've tried that. Overall, I think this color story is beautiful. You have to be kind of more careful with these blues. Don't start with this and then try to blend these two on top of it because this is too light. So you have to start, I guess, with this kind of lighter shade, then deepen it up with this and then like diffuse it with this. If you're gonna go the other way around, I've noticed that it's kind of patchy and hard to work with. But apart from that, honestly, it's a wonderful color story and I think it's just so inspiring. I love the packaging as well. Like, this is art, genuinely art. And I just get really inspired by this palette. Like, as I said, I've already used it 10 times and I've had this for a month. So, like, I did get this in September. And yeah, 10 times is pretty good because I've been trying a lot of brands and a lot of palettes and also trying to like go through my Halloween makeup and like all the Halloween themed palettes and just, you know, really try, and also my project pen palettes because it's getting to the end of the year and I don't have any empty palettes, so like, you know, I've been really trying a lot. Then another thing that I've tried kind of a little bit later after this, and I actually haven't tested it all that much, but I am pretty certain about my review of this, is the Night Terror palette. I got the whole box on Monolith, so I will also show you the lip gloss and the highlighter, but this is how the palette looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. It has 3 shimmer shades. They're super like duochromy, multichromy, sparkly, wet looking. These 2 darker ones though, they do crease a bit in the folds, not too much, but it's been kind of surprise for me since I know that unearthly shimmers never really crease for me, so this was the first time. But also it's like purples, and purples are generally harder to like manufacture, I guess. But the mattes are absolutely stunning. I had no issue with the mattes, and now that the Roxa palette by Natasha Didona has been released, I feel like, or like sneak peek, I don't know if it's actually out yet, but I feel like a couple of people already bought it, so I think it's available now. If you actually want purples and you do like that bit of pink but you want mostly purples, this is better. I think it's cheaper and it's actually better, and it's actually purple and it has beautiful packaging as well, so, you know, just saying. But I love this. I've used this 4 times. I've used the shades mostly 2 times. The only ones that I've used more than that is Frightening, Night Terror, this middle shade, and then Haunted. I used these 4 times, but I only used Eerie once, which is shame because it's such a nice kind of like grayish purple. It's really nice. I don't know, do you call this sepia or is that different color? I can't remember. I know like what I'm thinking about, but I don't know if it's called sepia or if it has different name. And then also this like denim-y blue. Honestly, this is just like such a great way to do like a purple blue pink palette that actually like has a lot of options, even though it's a 9 pan. It's beautiful, it's magnetic, it's a great formula. Then a palette I actually got sent in PR, but not because the brand would want me all that much, I think. Or well, I don't want to say that, but it was because I'm friends with the collaborator. So this is the Beauty Month Cosmetic Gospel palette with my friend Philip. And Philip asked me if I would want to get this one sent to me and try it out. And I immediately said yes because I love him and he is so creative and so amazing and just such a wonderful soul and a god at makeup. Like he does the most amazing makeup look. I wish I was ever at least like I wish I could ever be at least like 1% as talented as he is because he is amazing. And he released this beautiful palette and it's just such a like almost rainbow palette but not really a rainbow palette, I would say. You have like yellows, greens, blues, purples, pinks, reds. You have a lot. And it just, you know, I love that you have like purpley pinky reddish part here and then this like very peacocky here, like the yellow with blue with gray, like this is peacock and that's me. So, you know, I feel very happy about that. And obviously the other half, it's like kind of like a Barbie or like, well, I don't even think Barbie is this daring, but you know, kind of. And you have beautiful shimmers. There's only 4 shimmers in this palette, but they're wonderful. They're all very like wet looking, toppery, iridescent shades. And then you have this scaly, serpenty. I call this scaly shade because every single time I look at this, I think about mermaid scales, like the fishtail of a mermaid. All the scales and also like dragons and stuff. It's so beautiful. It's like blue to green with like purple and then at some angles it's also kind of gold. That's exactly my type of shade, honestly. Then this yellowy orangey kind of how do you call it, peachy color. Then this purple gold, gorgeous multichrome with a little bit of blue, and then this beautiful pink. It's just so pretty. I haven't used all the shades 3 times, even though that's usually how I try to come onto here with these monthly hauls. But I've used this shade only once, then 3 times, 4 times, once. This one I used 5 times, 2 times, 3 times. This only once and this only twice, both these greens, which is really weird for me. But then I used these like 4 times, this one 2 times, these only 1 time because I don't really wear reds all that often. But yeah, like I've used this palette overall 9 times, which I think is a good idea, which I think is a good thing. And the shimmers are all the same formula, or like there's no difference within the shimmers or within the matte. So if I know that one matte worked for me beautifully 5 times, the other will work for me beautifully 5 times too as well, because they're the same formula. The only thing I'm gonna say, these 2 lightest, like the white and then the kind of very light lavenderish color, they're very light, and for me I think they would only work if I would use white eye base. Otherwise, like, they haven't really showed up on me. Yes, you can use them to like diffuse the other colors if you want to like diffuse them, but it was really hard for me to get the exact color if I would really want like opaque white on my eyes. I don't know if this white would be able to do it without a white base. So that's like my only little complaint, but honestly I pretty much never really use these. Sometimes I do like to use a white matte inner corner, but only a couple times. I do sometimes like that with like, I know a couple times I did looks with like really vibrant pink, kind of reddish color, and then like a matte white in the inner corner. Like I did do that a couple times with different palettes, and I did like looks like that, so I wouldn't mind do it again with this palette, but I don't think it would work because I've tried to use the matte white as an inner corner and it didn't really work for me. But what I really like about this palette, first of all, it's a square, and you can really easily like kind of rotate it. And for me, every single time I rotate the palette, I can see different formats. So like right now I can see this quad here, that when I put it like this, I kind of only see this half and then this half. But then when I put it like this, like new color stories kind of speak to me that wouldn't speak to me otherwise. Or you put it like this or the other way around, right? And I feel like when you have palettes that are 16 pan or like that are in a square packaging and you can really easily rotate them, it's super easy to see different color stories that you maybe haven't really noticed before and find some new ideas. So yeah, I love this one. It's wonderful. It's not expensive, like Beauty Moon isn't expensive, and they have really nice formula. Like the mattes are pigmented, the shimmers are gorgeous. They are, oh, they're so yummy. I want to use them every single day. I've kind of had to like stop myself from using this palette because I wanted to do so many looks with it and I had to get to the other palettes as well, so that was a problem. Then I have also from the Night Terror by Unearthly the highlighter. This one is the pink, the lavender highlighter, and this one is the shade Bizarre. It's a beautiful shade. Actually, I really like this one. Let me try to swatch it for you, even though I have a review of this so you can see that, but it's beautiful. It actually doesn't look like this when you use it as a highlighter. It just creates like a really nice veil on your cheeks, and I've used this one 4 times. I love that. And then the lip gloss. I actually only used that lip gloss twice, once on its own and second on a black lipstick. I loved it on the black lipstick. I feel like it was just perfect, but I normally don't really wear glosses because you can't really see them that much on the lips, but it's beautiful. It has like it's just like lighter, more pinkier version of the highlighter. And yeah, I really like this, but I feel like this shows better if you have like deeper lip shade. I have really like light pinkish peachy color, so for me it pretty much only is like a wet lip type of situation, and it doesn't show as much as I might want to. Then I also have the Rimmel Seaker mascara. I've used this today and I'm almost out of it. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to use it many times. This one is the waterproof version. I do like the non-waterproof version more. It's still really nice mascara. I mean, I think my lash... Okay, I haven't really tried to make my lashes all that pretty today. Like I was in a hurry, but it's a nice mascara. I don't have a problem with it, but the original non-waterproof version was better. And then I also tried a lot of Gleonat shades. I don't think I have all of them with me because I think I've tried like 5 of the magnetic shades, and then one called from the Chaos collection, the Pastel Yellow, which is like a beautiful multi-chrome nail polish. And then I have these 3 and then 2 at my dorm because, you know, I forgot to take them, but they're magnetic. They're gorgeous, by the way, like they're literally amazing. And then I have this mini trio from the Deep Sea collection or Deep Sea Treasure or something. So like this pink to green multi-chrome, then this beautiful reddish to green multi-chrome, and then this blue with specks of gold in it. It's like, it has an actual gold in there. Love them all. They look beautiful on the nails. I don't have anything right now. And they lasted like 2 weeks, I think, before my nails chipped, which honestly by that time my nails were really long and they kind of like broke, so I had to take it off. But honestly, like they can last you for 2 weeks, at least they did for me. And usually nail polishes, even the good ones, only last like a week for me. 10 days if they're like extremely good, like Hollow Taco, but these lasted 2 weeks, so those are amazing. I have a review of that, so I will link that down below if you want to see swatches and more close-ups, because it's getting late and you're not going to be able to see anything. So yeah, sorry, I've been really trying, but like it's already getting really dark really soon and I have other things to do as well, so it's been really hard to film. But hopefully you've enjoyed this look. Let me know, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any of these products or if you've tried any of these products and what is your opinion. And let me know if you've had any fun palettes lately that you've been trying, because, you know, I already know that I'm gonna shop a lot of things tomorrow at the Monolith launch. So, yay! I'll have a lot of things to review for you. And I also bought 3 new palettes, like the mini 5-pan palettes by Mio Makeup that I'm gonna be reviewing soon. Maybe next week, we'll see if I'll have time. But yeah, that's like the first review that you can be excited to see from me. So, I hope you have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this week, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with my makeup releases. So, bye!